I am the intro extender.
My co-hosts love doing that.
We don't know if you'll see that extended intro, but we definitely did.
We'll see what the cut ends up being. This is episode 70 of Press Pause, a gaming podcast. How are you, my friend?
I'm all right. I've some of the stresses of the last few weeks have kind of been lifted from my shoulders a bit, so I'm feeling less like I got everything to do and not enough time to do it. So that's been better. But you, on the other hand, you've been producing a gauntlet of videos. How are you doing? You through the worst of that or what?
I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm very tired, man. I'm so exhausted.
You did like what, 8 videos, I think?
9.
9. Okay, and over the span of a week, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Jeez.
This is number 10 if you count this one, but
yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know if I want to do that all the time. Now they're getting paid constantly, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot. You know, not only do you have to do the editing's not too bad anymore. You know, I've got kind of a system at this point where I can pump them out pretty quickly. It's the prep for each show and the doing each show, obviously, which is like, you know, it's taxing in a way that you don't really predict, you know. Especially when you go from like 1 or 2 shows a week to 10 all of a sudden. And for those of you who are wondering, it's because we're starting to pre-record shows instead of having them recorded like a day before they go up, because that was stressing me out, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that anymore.
If we can have a few behind glass, we just need to, crack it when necessary. That's going to make things easier for when either there's a hole in the schedule or just the regular stuff that we need to do anyway.
Yeah, or something comes up, that's unexpected. All of a sudden, PlayStation's got a state of play, or Steam launches a bunch of new hardware.
Just on a Thursday, being like, "Oh, hey, by the way."
Yeah. That way we can if we need to do something extra, we can shove that in and push everything back, and it's not really going to affect anything. It's I like it. We're still trying to figure that out on Wrestling Renaissance. We're still only a week ahead instead of Press Pause is like we're into January. We're into like mid to late January prep.
Yeah.
At this point.
But like this show, it's not like Wrestling Renaissance is like entirely reactive
for the most part,
because it's about wrestling events that have either just happened or are about to happen. It's not like you can do like, hey, let's play a video game, or let's just let's do a ranking of like the best accessories or whatever.
Well, we've been doing
rankings, I guess you could do like historical match rankings or something.
Yeah,
but
we've done that for like pay-per-views of the past and stuff like that. WrestleMania is ranked and all that kind of stuff. But we're trying to figure out more of that kind of stuff to do for Wrestling Renaissance, so that we have, a running tally, a running queue. But it's taking some time, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm tired. I don't want to say I'm looking forward to the week off for Christmas, but I'm kind of looking forward to it at this point, which is still a ways off. We're still like 5 weeks away. I'm pretty tired. I have a weird story though. I mean, it's not a weird story. It's just an annoying story, really. I went to go for my walk today, and I walk out the front door, and there's 2 like mini huskies just wandering around.
Okay.
They're probably like, I don't know. One of them was smaller than the other. One of them was like maybe like 1.5 feet long, and then the other one was like 3 feet long, like miniature huskies, not the full size beasts. And I was just like, where are the owners?
And just let the dogs wander.
They're just wandering, and they came up to me, and I'm like, shoo. And they shooed, and then they went down the street, and they went around the corner, and they were gone. I was like, what is...
Somebody's just left there.
Irresponsible pet owners drive me nuts. I just... like
You were wondering who let the dogs out.
who let the dog? No, we can't do that. Copyright.
No,
Copyright.
no.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just baffled. I'm just baffled. I mean, I get if dogs like they can run out the door if you're not paying attention or something like that, but like we've seen these
Go,
dogs like
go,
four
go
or
get
five
them.
times. Yeah, like go get them. Yeah, like follow them. Like, but how could you not notice two huskies go, like have left? Like,
Did they have collars?
oh yeah, we know who owns them.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so these are definitely pets,
Yes, these are
not just like
150% pets. They're
okay.
like clean as can be and hyper as can be, and they're just chasing each other around and just wandering the neighborhood.
Maybe they were like playing in a backyard or something and got out. Who knows?
This is like the fourth or fifth time we've seen them. So
Oh, okay. So
if
this
it
is
is, they're
this
not
is a
doing
pattern
anything
of
about it.
carelessness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I called the police. They don't do anything about it. They're like, we can put you through to I can't remember their name. It's like animal control, I guess.
Yeah,
But
there's I have actually I forget what it's called as well, but I've actually called because there was a dog in my building that I think was being abused.
oh yeah, well
So
yeah
I
yeah
called and reported that.
yeah.
And I haven't heard that dog whining since, so I suspect that they probably took the dog away
Took
and
it away.
hopefully found it a better home.
Good 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 good. Yeah, no, they told me there's nothing they can do about it unless I find a way to corral them like into
Hmm.
a concealed yard or into a house or something like that. I'm like, well, my yard doesn't have a gate, so I can't do that. And um, I'm not bringing them into my house. I don't know what the fuck these things are. Um,
Hmm.
so she's like, yeah, so there's not much we can do about it. Just let me know what their descriptions are, and if someone calls in looking for these dogs, I'll be able to tell them where you saw them. I'm like, wow. So there's just really isn't like a support system in our city for animals. They're like
Yeah.
post on the lost and found page on Facebook, and I'm like, no, 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 I'm not doing that. Like by the time anyone reads it, they're long gone.
Hmm.
They're long fucking gone. But yeah, that kind of stuff drives me nuts. Just like be responsible.
Yeah.
Accidents happen, but
Handle
not five times.
handle your pets better,
Hey,
people.
handle your pets better. But aside from that, yeah, I'm good. It's warm out today. Shockingly warm. It was like 10 degrees Celsius out, which is
Hmm.
kind of bonkers for this time of year. And then tonight it'll be like minus one probably.
Yeah, mine's whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, that's your dog and weather report for Press Pause. Let's get to housekeeping and corrections. I have no corrections. Do you?
No.
All right. As always, we're on YouTube Music if you want the audio only edition of the show or the video edition of the show and want to just subscribe to that podcast. You can do so at YouTube Music. Don't forget to join the Co op Club Discord community server. We're always inviting new people in, we're always chatting. It's good times. Patreon.com/co op entertainment. If you're so inclined to throw us a few bucks, we greatly appreciate it. And that's it for housekeeping. Let's get into what we're playing. So you haven't really been playing anything new?
No, nothing
Substantial enough?
new. I continued on with V Rising. I got
Okay.
further in it, and I'm starting to kind of feel like I might be done with it.
Feeling the burn.
Um, just kind of got I think what I need out of it. I
Yeah.
don't really. Um, it's that thing in big games with big worlds where it's like, oh, I've explored everything, and now it's just there's really no reward for exploration anymore because I've explored everywhere. Now it's just things to fight and better gear to get, and like I've been doing that the whole game. So it's like there's doesn't seem like there's really anything new for me to see,
Yeah.
or anything dramatically new. Just kind of the usual stuff I've been doing. So yeah, I don't know if I'll finish it, but I mean I got it for free and I got like 45 to 50 hours of play out of it, so can't really
Nice.
complain.
No. Well,
Yeah.
no, that's great. You should play Valheim. You should try Valheim. I think you'd like that game. If you like V Rising.
Maybe.
Um. All right. I don't have a lot to talk about this week. I have started Astrobot for PlayStation
Okay.
5. Um, I'm a couple hours in. I feel like I need a lot more time with it to really truly appreciate it.
Hmm.
But it's great. It's nothing less than great. But I'll do a deeper dive into it when I finish it. I think it's not a game where it's like I can give first impressions because it's a platformer, right? It's like it's good, it's great,
Yeah.
it's a platformer, but there is some great stuff in it. But I want to kind of finish it before I do that. So, but that being said, I did finish Hell Is Us.
Yeah, you were taken by surprise by how abruptly it ended. It sounded like.
Yeah, so last week I think I was at what? I was nearing the 20-hour mark. I think I said something like
Yeah.
that, 18 to 20 hours. Um, it finished at about 26 hours.
Yeah, and you thought you were only about halfway through.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. So it did kind of abruptly end. Um, that being said, though, I'm not entirely. I wouldn't necessarily put a negative on that. I think that was just my interpretation of how long the game was. I don't think that I I was not disappointed with how
Okay.
the length of the game when I
So,
got
so
to
it
it.
didn't feel like, oh, they just cut this off and ended it without any.
No, no, I don't think
Okay.
so. It felt more. Here's what it is. It's one of those times where you love a game so much that when it ends, you're kind of depressed about it. You're kind of sad about it. You're like, oh
Okay.
man,
Yeah.
I want more. But at the same time, the objective part of my brain and the logical part of my brain was like, I was starting to feel some repetition starting to occur.
Okay.
So it ended at the right time, I think.
All right.
Um, but with that being said, I got to put this on loop before I forget. With that being said, I echo all of my sentiments from the first time I talked about this game last week. Freaking fantastic game. Love the combat, love the world, love the puzzles, love the environments. Graphics are amazing, music is amazing, etc. So on and so forth. Awesome across the board. Um, and I do want to play it again, which is always a good sign for a single player experience that doesn't have like
Yeah.
diverging paths or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I kind of want to play it again just because of how good it was, but also I didn't use any of the other weapons. I stuck with the sword the whole time.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of want to go and play it again and try a different weapon, just because it really changes things. Because the timing is different and the range of the weapons is there. You go. I never once tried that weapon, but it looks cool. And I also didn't really ever figure out the triangle or the square of red versus blue versus yellow versus green. Those
Okay.
those moves. I never really figured out if there was a you know what do they call that? It's not a triangle
Uh,
system. Like
a
a
rock paper
yeah,
scissors
the
kind
rock
of
paper
thing.
scissors mechanic. Yeah, I never figured out if it was a rock paper scissors mechanic or if it was just four different spell types with different spells for each one. Um, but it was still great. There, the boss fights were still a little underwhelming. Um, but they were better than they weren't just like overpowered regular unit. They were something unique each time, which was really nice.
Okay.
The final boss was not really a final boss. It was more of a final section. So there is no final boss, which sure, whatever, it's fine. I'm not.
I
I'm
mean, yeah,
indifferent
that
to it.
that can be a final sequence can be just as rewarding if it's done right.
Yeah.
Like the Halo games will do that, right?
Hmm.
Like Halo 3 has like a big escape.
Hmm.
So does Halo 1 for that matter. Where you're like driving while the ring is falling apart and trying to get on the last ship, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
out of there. And that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. It kind of just like amalgamated, or that's not the word. The last sequence comprises like all of the aspects of the gameplay, which is nice. So it's
Okay.
it's got combat, it's got escalated combat, and it does have a puzzle and environmental exploration. So it's kind of just like another zone, almost, just a little bit more condensed into a smaller area. Man, that tree is creepy. That is a creepy tree.
I wonder why.
Yeah. um, But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I can't recommend it enough. It's very, 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 very good. I definitely would give it a 9 out of 10 on our co-op entertainment
All
scale.
right.
Um, like I said, the foundation is solid as a rock. It just has a few things that need to be expanded upon and tweaked. Like I said, like way more enemy variety. Like it's that
Oh,
like
that never opened up any further.
no, still only
Okay.
the 5 or 6 maybe maximum. Still just those. Um, I will say that it does have a. It's not as bad as this example that I'm going to give, but it does have something like it, and that's the water temple from
Oh yeah.
Ocarina of Time. It kind of has a dungeon. There are dungeons in this game, but they're not. It's not like Zelda where you walk in. It's like, oh, this is the start of the desert temple. It's like you realize that you're in a temple now, like you're in a dungeon.
Yeah.
Um, and one of them is very much a fuck. Where do I go? type of
Yeah.
situation. Um, but it was still satisfying to beat it, so I can't complain too much there. But um, yeah, man, I just think it's one of the most unique games I've played in a long time. Uh, I hope there's DLC, if not a sequel, because it really is great. And I also really want to replay it to figure out some of the mysteries and good deeds that I missed, because I only missed one good deed, uh, which again, the good deeds are the things you do for the people of Hadia.
Yeah.
Um, and it tracks your good deeds. So if you meet someone and a good deed starts, it will have like kind of like a fuzzy picture added to your computer, like your data pad, um,
Yeah.
and a name for the good deed, right? But I have one that I never even talked to the person, so I'm like, huh, where the hell were they? One in the whole game. I was like, what? Where the hell was this person? So, I'm kind of interested to see who I missed. And then I missed a bunch of mysteries. A bunch of mysteries. There are these boxes throughout the game called limbic chests. And there's these colored rods with symbols on them that are basically keys that you have to collect and then figure out which chest in the world it goes to. Uh, and I missed I missed so many of those. Um,
Hmm.
so there's lots of those things that I didn't do. I did complete all of those. Uh, yeah, I don't know if you can see him in the background when he turns around. That thing in the background spinning. I don't want to say what it is, but
Oh, Oh, okay.
yeah,
So that's some kind of side quest thing.
it's a side quest, and there's a bunch of those things in the world that you have to
Yeah, I've seen
solve.
other ones in the footage.
Yeah. Um. Okay, I'm gonna say something that's a little spoilery, but not super spoilery. So if you want to
Okay.
go into this game blind completely, skip to like the next section. It's not. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but fair warning. So those things, those black things, are what are responsible for spewing out the enemies, the Hollow Walkers.
Okay.
And so they will continue to respawn in the world after you leave. So if you leave a zone and come back later, depending on how much depending on how long you were gone, some of those enemies may respawn. But if you close
Okay.
those things, those black things, they no longer respawn in that zone at all. And I thought that
Okay.
was really cool because you can basically like eradicate an entire zone of enemies and just never have to deal with them again. But at the same time, it's also a game that kind of requires combat in order to level up. So if
Yeah.
you do that too early, you can kind of screw yourself. Now it doesn't. It's hard to close them. Like it's not like something you can accidentally do. Um, but it's an interesting choice. It's an interesting choice.
Hmm.
What else? Trying to think of any other like critiques.
Dark
Uh,
Souls 2 has that as well,
oh, does it?
where
Oh,
you can just
interesting.
wipe out the enemy population in an area.
That's interesting. Avowed does that too. The Obsidian game, except it's any enemy you kill stays dead. Like there's no way to get around that. You just every enemy is permanently dead when you kill it, which is interesting. I kind of want to go back to that game. I feel like I need to give it another shot. My only other critique is fast travel. There isn't any. Um, well, that's not entirely true. So obviously, you can go between the zones, which is not really fast travel because it's basically just you need to go to another zone because there's something there that you need to do. Um, but within a zone, there's really no fast travel except at certain manual save points. It does let you warp back to your APC, your vehicle that drives you
Okay.
between the zones. But sometimes I just want to warp to like the other side of the zone. I don't want to have to walk all the way there, and you
Yeah.
just can't do that. So you have to walk. So that can get a little irritating. The zones aren't massive, but after you do it the 80th time, because you're like, oh, there, I remember there was something over there. You're kind of just like,
Yeah.
I just want to be
I
there.
really hate it when games are adamant against fast travel.
Mhm.
I understand wanting to have a challenge, but what like once I've demonstrated that I can get back and forth across this world multiple times,
Mhm.
like shouldn't it say, okay, you know what you're doing. We'll just let you travel. Like there's no point in testing you any further because at this point we're just wasting your time. Or like when you're really powerful and you just like clobber the enemies,
Mhm.
it's like
I
why
did
are they
figure
even
out.
bothering?
Yeah, I was gonna say I did figure out that there are levels. So we'll see next time you look at an enemy. But on the left hand side, there's like a little like octagon with a number in it, a Roman numeral in it, and that dictates their level. And there's 3 levels. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So you can kind of gauge how difficult the enemy is based on that. So you can see it there. See, it's like a little vertical one for
Mhm.
these guys. Um, so yeah, like if you come back to an area that's there's 2 enemy level 2. If you come back to an area where they're level 1s and you're crushing level 2s already, then 1s are like not even a threat. So it's like, can I just warp through here? Or especially if you
I
get rid of all enemies in the area and they don't respawn anymore, it's like now you're just wandering through empty landscape.
Yeah, now there really is no reason to not have fast travel because there's nothing to threaten you. I really like how Earthbound handles that, where once you're a high enough level, enemies that are too far beneath you will just run away, and if you
Yeah,
do touch them and get in a fight with them, you'll just automatically win.
yeah, that's a good
It's not
idea.
really worth doing because the amount of experience they give you is meaningless, but it at least isn't wasting your time by making you fight them.
They do that in Metaphor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, if the enemies are too low level compared to you, you can literally just walk up to them and hit them with your sword, and they'll die, and you won't go into a battle. They'll just die.
All RPGs should do that.
Yes, I completely agree. Completely agree. But yeah, so IGN gave it a 7. I completely disagree with that. I don't know what their complaints about the game were. I should probably look at that and see if I can address any of their issues. But yeah, I would give it a 9. 7's way too low for this game. It's fantastic. So hopefully, Rogue Factor has got some DLC cooking up or a sequel because it's fantastic. Highly recommend.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's so good. All right, let's move on to the next segment, which is a certain time.
Ooh, a certain time, but what time could it be? Could it be letter time?
It's letter time. It's letter time. And today's letter comes from John Wicked. Or John Wicked. We're still not sure. But he writes in, or she. What do you make of Sony announcing 2 new PlayStation IP titles, the Horizon and Ratchet and Clank mobile first titles, and neither of them being on PlayStation 5?
Um,
It's
I mean,
super
I
weird.
feel about I look at it as being kind of like those Nintendo mobile titles, like Pokemon Go. You know, like
Yeah,
they're not on
that's fair.
Switch.
That being said, though,
But
the Horizon one is also on PC.
okay, that is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that these titles do that they couldn't do on PlayStation? Like, do they use like GPS the way that Pokemon Go does, or is it
Uh,
just they're mobile because we want them to be?
I don't know anything about the Ratchet and Clank one because as soon as I saw mobile, I was
Okay.
like, I don't give a shit. The Horizon one just looks like Horizon Monster Hunter, so I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, because we did look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's an odd
I, if
strategy. I don't
if
understand why
there's
you would
no
do that.
reason to not have them on PlayStation, then it's odd. But if there was something that, because like the Switch doesn't have a GPS,
Yeah.
transmitter receiver in it.
Otherwise, they'd do Pokemon Go on that thing for sure.
Otherwise, there'd probably be Pokemon Go on it. I mean, there have been mobile games that have been ported to Switch. That's where I played Fallout Shelter. Um, and that it doesn't benefit you because with the mobile version you could like link that to your Bethesda account and like it would transfer items to your Fallout 4 save.
Right.
With Switch, it's just for fun. Like there's no rewards to it, but I still played it there. But you couldn't play Pokemon Go on the Switch because there's no GPS. So if it's something that you can only do on mobile, it makes sense. If it's just a game on mobile and doesn't take advantage of any of that hardware, then that's weird. They should put it on the PlayStation as well.
Yeah, especially when your audience right now is like starved for first party content.
For exclusives, yeah.
Yeah, like you finally announced 2 and neither of them are for PS5. It's like it's a little
I mean, it's great for all of us who don't have a PlayStation because like
Yeah.
they're having a PlayStation sale on Steam right now.
Yes, there and on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, so like you can get Spider-Man for a whole bunch off. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, I think it's only 30
I
bucks
just
or
thought,
something like that.
yeah. Oh, that's not a bad price at all. I might pick that up.
I think that's
Finally.
American though. Don't quote me on that.
I'll have to check,
Yeah,
but yeah, like I would needed to own a PlayStation for 2 generations, so it's great for me.
absolutely.
But for the people who are invested in the PlayStation ecosystem, it's kind of a shitty deal.
Yeah. I've been trying to remember what is Sony making right now. Let's see. Where's my patent pending first party tracker? So Polyphony Digital obviously probably working on GT8. San Diego obviously working on MLB.
No,
Guerrilla.
not GTA, Gran Turismo.
Yeah, GT8. Gran Turismo 8.
Oh, GT8. I thought you said GTA.
Oh no. Imagine that if Grand Theft Auto was a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh God, then the situation would be very different.
Yeah. So Guerrilla's making Horizon 3, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We have no idea what Sucker Punch has moved on to now that they're finished with Ghost of Yotei. Haven is working on Fair Games, which we have no idea what the status of that is at this point. Could be dead.
Yeah.
Insomniac obviously is working on Wolverine, which comes out next year. Naughty Dog still working on Intergalactic, which I guess is coming next year? Question mark.
Maybe. Who knows? We haven't heard about that in a while.
Nope. The Game Awards are coming up though.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that later. Housemarque has Saros, and that's it. We have no idea what the rest of the that we only know what half of what Sony's studios are doing. We have no idea what Fire Sprite's doing, Media Molecule, Bend, Bluepoint, Santa Monica, Team Asobi, Dark Outlaw, and Team LFG. No clue. And actually, you know what?
Wasn't Bluepoint working on something original?
So they were working on no, so they I think they are now, but they were working on the God of War live service game.
Okay, so they're working on something, we just don't know what it is.
We just don't know what it is. Yeah, all these guys, I'm sure, are working on something. We just have
Oh yeah. Of course they're working on something. Just
yeah, that's a lot of studios. And then I don't have Bungie on here, but they're working on Marathon, I guess. So yeah, it is weird for them to come out and announce stuff, and then there's just nothing for PlayStation 5 still.
Well, you're always saying that you'd wish that they wouldn't announce stuff until it's like within the next year. So maybe that's what they're doing.
That's fair. That's very fair. That is a completely fair argument. All right. So yeah, I don't know what to think of it other than it's a little strange that this must be the last remnants of their live service initiative. I have to assume.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. I hadn't considered that, but that's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
Like if there's online play aspects to these games, then yeah, that might very well be what that is.
Well, I think the Horizon game is a free to play. I have no idea what the Ratchet and Clank is though. But yeah.
Oh, then they're going to be monetizing it with like microtransactions or something.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you for writing in, Sir Wicked. Until I know how to pronounce your name. That's how I'm saying it. Wicked. All right, let's move on. Whoops. There goes the view screen. To the Metacritic Check-In. And so there's quite a few things here this week, actually. So
Okay.
the first is let me get up the screens here, if my computer will allow it. So the first game is Four Strike, which is on PC. It's on Steam. I have played this one, and it is very cool. It is well, as you can see here, it's basically like a match-based brawler, but you get to practice before every fight. So you get to like foresee what's going to happen and then do it to practice the fight. And you can't get hit once. You basically, I think it's either you get hit once and you die, or you have 3 hits, something like that. But you basically want to take all the baddies down without getting hit. That's the goal. That's the idea.
Okay.
And you can practice it as many times as you want, and then you decide, okay, now I'm going for it, and you get
But you
one
got
chance.
when you do it for real, you got to execute and
Exactly.
get it right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a neat idea.
And you get like powers and stuff, so you get like a dodge mechanic, but you can only dodge like a certain amount of times in one fight, so you have to strategically use the dodge. And
Okay.
some other moves that you can see there, you just like threw him. Oh my god, the super punch there! I haven't seen that. I played the demo for this, and I'm really excited to play this. This was a lot of fun. Gets really challenging very quickly, but it's basically like part puzzle game, part fighting game. It's really
Yeah.
really interesting. So that's sitting at a 77 from critics. Early reviews, no user score yet, because I think it just
Okay.
came out a couple of days ago, and it's an indie title, so it's not going to get a huge amount of attention for reviews for a little bit of time. At least that's what I find with Metacritic. But yeah, seems cool. Next up was Marvel's Deadpool VR. It's out.
Oh, that's out.
Yeah, only on MetaQuest 3. Sitting at a 78 critically. It's doing pretty well.
Okay.
They're saying it's not a crappy Marvel cash-in. It's actually pretty legit.
Okay.
Surprisingly, does not have Ryan Reynolds as the voice. Someone else.
I mean, they probably couldn't afford him.
Probably not. Which is really annoying, because it's like it's licensed by Marvel, so like you'd think Marvel would be like, no, you're getting Ryan. We'll pay Ryan. Don't worry about it.
No, of course not. They're not gonna pay up any more than they have to.
That's awesome. Put a little guy in there. Little
But
Deadpool.
they you know who they could afford was Neil Patrick Harris.
In what?
In this, he plays Deadpool in this.
Oh, does he? Wow.
Yeah.
So they can pay him, but not Ryan Reynolds? Okay.
I guess.
Very odd. Very odd. So yeah, there's that. Next up is news.
Maybe the going rate for Doogie Howser is cheaper than Van Wilder.
I guess so. Next up is News Tower, also an indie on PC, sitting at an 83 critically. No user scores yet. Early reviews. This is a newspaper company simulator type game, management type game, where you're trying to come up with the best newspaper and get as many readers as you possibly can. With each iteration, you send off your journalists to get the stories, and there's all kinds of like story elements, and things get complicated. I played the demo. It's very complex, but it seems like
I
if you
bet.
really got into it, it'd be super rewarding. So it might be something that I tackle at a certain point, but seems very cool. Seems very cool. What else we got? Oh yeah, one I've been waiting for a while is out. Demon School. Demon School is out. This is the tactical RPG strange game. I think one guy's making it, if I'm not mistaken. I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since the first time I saw it was when I added it to my wish list. Hopefully we can get some actual gameplay here instead of the cinematic. There we go. But it looks pretty good. It's got a 77 early rating on Critic.
Okay.
Looks pretty cool. I like the art style.
Whoa.
That was scary. Big chompers coming at you.
Hmm.
Oh, that looked like a cool fight. The big selling point of this game for them was the boss fights are all super unique. So looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Really big game just came out as well. Kirby Air Riders is finally out, and it's doing pretty good. Critically 79, user score 83. So it's
Okay.
doing pretty good. Um, it still doesn't do anything for me. I did go back and try Air Ride,
Oh yeah.
just to see what all the hubbub was about, and I was like, it's not for me clearly, but it's very strange. It's very strange.
Hmm.
The reviews are saying that the amount of content in this game is on the level of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. So that's
Oh
good.
really?
Yeah, like there's just
Wow.
a million unlockables and things to do. So it's kind of cool. So it definitely got the Sakurai treatment.
Yeah.
Uh, Still don't understand why. This was made so early. Uh, it's not Mario Kart by any stretch. It's definitely a different type of game, but it's just, it's an auto racer basically. You're not really pressing the gas and driving. You're just turning and shooting weapons basically. I would call it baby's first Mario Kart, but I think Mario Kart's easier than uh than this game.
Yeah, I would imagine that if you can't control whether or not you're moving forward, it's probably more challenging
So
because
there's that.
you gotta really be careful about your steering.
Yeah, and all of the machines, I guess, have a different turning style, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So like some of them drift, but then others like come to a dead stop, and then you turn, and then they boost forward
Hmm.
to take turns. So like all of the machines are very different, and then I think all of the characters also have a different special attack as well. It's very pretty,
Yeah.
very colorful. Just yeah. See, there's one of the ones that turns on a dime, but it has to stop in order to do it. That would get really dizzy for me doing that.
Yeah.
But it looks cool. Again, not quite enough for me to buy a Switch 2.
No.
That's not the game. That's not the killer app for me to make me buy
Yeah,
a
I'm
Switch
not
2.
really into racing games that much either. Like I enjoy them occasionally, but it's not something that I would like. It's not the thing that's going to push me to buy a system.
No, no. Now, if you had like Burnout 5 as an exclusive on Switch 2, I'd be all in. But that's never going to happen because EA sucks. And then finally, uh, Monsters Are Coming. Rock and Road. I played a demo for this. This is on PC as well. I played a demo on Steam. It's sort of a tower defense roguelite. So this castle that moves slowly forward, you build onto it as you level up and kill enemies and protect it. Uh,
Okay.
and you basically go as far as you can. Essentially, I don't know if there's an ending to the levels or if you just keep going and keep going and keep going, and it gets more difficult, more difficult, more difficult. But it's pretty cool. It's a little frantic, and sometimes if your castle like hits like a forest or a tree or a rock or something like that, you gotta stop attacking the enemies and run to the top front of the castle and start destroying the things that it's blocking it.
Oh,
Otherwise, it's
okay.
not going to move forward, and all the enemies are going to catch up. So it's like this constant
Yeah.
balancing act of, there you see that you can see
It's
the
kind of neat.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely unique. It's very cool.
I could probably get into that. I say, having played a bunch of Vampire Survivors today. So yeah, I could definitely get into that.
Yeah, it's super cool. I don't know if it's co-op. If it's co-op, it would be even better. But
Oh yeah.
it seems like a game that deserves co-op.
Yeah, get somebody building and repairing and clearing the way, and then somebody taking care of the enemies. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and that's it for the Metacritic check-in. Get into the news. Let's get into the news. Starting with, I know you're not a big fan of these, but the Game Awards
Yeah.
have.
So actually, before we get into that,
Yeah.
I didn't say anything because I didn't know if you were going to cover it, but we usually get sad news out of the way, and we do
Oh.
unfortunately have sad news.
Oh, okay. I don't think I have any.
Um, So would you like me to take over then
Did
for
someone
that?
pass away?
Yes,
Okay. I
unfortunately.
do not have
Um,
whoever this is.
we lost Rebecca Heineman recently to cancer. She was a programmer who worked on just a fuck ton of games, um, like the Bard's Tale series
Oh,
and stuff like that. Killing Time on the 3DO. She's also the person who programmed the 3DO version of Doom, which is like infamously one of the worst versions. But she also like the work was foisted upon her by a publisher that didn't know what they were doing, and she did it in like 3 months.
mm,
So the fact that it runs at all is
right.
kind of amazing. Um, but yeah, she just died from cancer, so that's it's very unfortunate.
Cancer sucks.
Um, yeah,
Well, rest in peace, Rebecca. Thank you
yeah,
for your contributions to the gaming industry.
yeah. She had a YouTube channel,
Oh,
which I assume is still up, where she would basically tell stories about uh, game development, like her experience in the
well, that's
industry.
cool.
So I recommend checking that out.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. So yeah, I know you don't like the Game Awards, but we would be remiss not to
Yeah,
dissect
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
Of course.
nominations. I will not be watching the show because every year I just want to punch someone when I'm watching the show because it's just too long and too like what's the word? I don't even know. It's a little gaudy. It's a little self promoty. You
Self
know?
indulgent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that being said, the trailers are awesome. It's always cool to see what
Yeah,
the
so
games
do
look
what
like.
I do. Wait for it to
Yeah,
be over and all the trailers are on YouTube.
and then just watch the trailers. Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna check out the nominees here. I'm just gonna keep him up. Let's see if we can find a let's see if we can find a still. There we go. We'll just keep that up as the still. All right, so let's go through the nominees here. I'm gonna skip the ones that we don't give a crap about, like the esports awards. No one cares. Content creator of the year. That's us. So we don't even need to look at that.
Yeah, clearly.
All right, most anticipated game, which I don't understand
It's
why
such
it's an award, but
it's such a stupid
it's
it's
probably
such
that's
a
why I
stupid
started with
thing.
it. That's why I started with it.
Yeah.
So we had 007 First
Oh, so
Flight,
you're going to the ones that you know are gonna make me mad.
just to get them out of the way. Yes, we're gonna have some serious
Yeah.
discussion of some of these. So 007 First Flight, GTA 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
Yeah, so obviously games that people are looking forward to. Like
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I don't I don't think there's a most. I think people are pretty much looking forward to those in equal measure.
yeah. I think it's pretty obvious GTA 6 is gonna win that, but
Well, yeah, because it like
it's
that's
GTA
the
6.
yeah.
This one's kind of cool though. Best adaptation. So we got the Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, which I assume they're referring to the anime
The
series.
Netflix show,
Yeah,
which was
not great. Splinter Cell Death
yeah.
Watch, which I think was also a
Oh,
Netflix
I haven't
animated show.
seen that. I need to watch that.
Last of Us season 2, and the Until Dawn movie.
I still find it weird that they made a movie out of Until Dawn. It's like it's already basically
Yeah,
a
I know.
movie, but it's a movie that you play, and it's also one of the only games that's done that well. Like why why would you then take the interactivity out of it?
And also the movie has nothing to do with the game.
Oh my god.
They do some sort of like time thing in it. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
So that won't win it. It'll probably be Last of Us season 2.
Probably.
Best multiplayer. Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain, Peak, which is interesting because that's an early access game, and Split Fiction. That's going to be a tough one to read. It won't be Elden Ring Night Rain. It's going to be either Split Fiction or Arc Raiders, is my guess. Those are two
You don't
huge
think
games.
Battlefield is gonna
Um,
take it?
I don't. Uh, maybe a surprise win, but I feel like the Game Awards typically, because the Game Awards are usually chosen by the people, and I just feel like
Mm.
there's probably going to be a lot more people voting for the popular stuff. And Split Fiction and Arc Raiders have killed it this year. So Peak might come out of nowhere, just get the sympathy vote because it's up against a bunch of behemoths, but you never know. Best sports and racing, EA Sports FC 26, which is what's FC? I have no idea
Ball
what that
Club.
is. Oh, yeah, that's their FIFA game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's their soccer game.
F125, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Honestly, not a strong lineup, gotta say.
Meh.
Mario Kart World's kind of, the people have softened on that. A Rematch, I've heard nothing since it was put out there, so I don't know how it's doing. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, it's fine, and then the sports games are just sports games. So I don't know. No clear winner there for me. Best sim/strategy, which I don't understand why that's the same genre. It's not. A sim and a strategy game are two completely
And
different
probably there's not enough
IPs.
of either genre coming out, so they're just like, fuck it, combine it.
Merge those two. All right, so we got Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, which I don't know what that is. Oh, is that game from? No, that's Storm something. I don't know what Tempest Rising is. The Altars and 2 Point Museum. This is another category where I'm like, I have no clue.
I mean, I would assume Civilization.
But that game hasn't done very well. People were complaining about that game for.
That is true.
So I don't
Man
think that
has a
game's gonna.
point.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get a lot of love. The Altars I would vote for, but I don't feel like enough people played it. Um, my my prediction, I guess, would be Final Fantasy Tactics, but people didn't like.
Man, that's depressing that a game from like almost 30 years ago would win today over anything being made today.
If we did
Like, it's
awards,
just,
I would like ban remakes and remasters from. Well, maybe not remakes,
I
but
mean,
remasters for sure.
if it's a completely, like, if it's something like the Resident Evil 4 remake, which is a different game,
Yeah, that would count.
then fine. But if it's just like a graphical upgrade, yeah, I would say no. That game had its time.
Yeah, I assume it's between that and Evolution 3.
Mm.
Not strong. Best family game: Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction.
I assume that Donkey Kong's probably got this. That's the one that everybody
Yeah,
seemed to really love.
I think it's between that and Split Fiction.
Maybe.
I don't think Lego Party. I don't even know why that's on there. It's weird. Best fighting game: 2XKO. I have no idea what that is.
I think that's like the League of Legends fighting game.
Oh, okay. Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which
is a collection.
that's bullshit. That shouldn't be on there.
Yeah, they're reaching.
Yeah, well, it gets worse because Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is also on there.
Oh my god.
Fatal Fury, City of Wolves, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. So there's really only 3 games on this list.
Yeah.
3 games, 2 collections. So it wasn't a great year for fighting games, I guess. Best RPG. Now this one is going to be brutal. Avowed, Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Outer Worlds 2. It's got to be.
I kind of
right?
think. Yeah. I think Expedition 33 is probably got this locked down.
Now that I've read it out loud to myself, I'm like, maybe it's not as brutal as I thought. 33 is probably going to kill that one. Best action adventure: Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Silk Song, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction. That one's gonna be tough, I think.
Those are all fairly well received. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what one would win that. Ghost of Yote, I've heard, plays it a little too safe from Tsushima, so I don't feel like that'll win. But Silk Song's had kind of a backlash against it for being as ridiculously hard as it is. But I don't feel like Indiana Jones will win. Split Fiction might win. Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2 is really quiet, so I don't know what that's going to do.
Yeah, I don't know if there just haven't been a lot of people talking about that, or if it's just because I've been tuning it out
Yeah.
so that I don't get spoiled on stuff. It's hard for me to make a judgment call on that one.
Best action game: Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi: Art of Vengeance.
Hmm,
That's going to be a tough one. I have no clue.
it's not a bad lineup.
Yeah, it's all sequels though.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the industry is.
That's true. Um, Hades 2 is not making as big of a splash as Hades 1, even though it's being reviewed very well. Uh, Doom: The Dark Ages is pretty polarizing. Some people love it, some people hate it. Ninja
Yeah.
Gaiden 4 is kind of the same way. People are like, the action's great, but the story is terrible.
Well, I
Shinobi's
mean,
too small to win. Battlefield 6, I don't know. That's a tough one. I have no idea. Like, I would guess Hades 2, but I don't know. Best VR. Uh, really? The one that I thought would be on here is not on here. It must have came out last year. Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcane Age, Ghost Town, Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk. I thought didn't as Azure's Wrath 2 or whatever come out this year?
I don't know.
Must have been last year.
I don't pay much attention to the VR stuff because I don't have a headset.
That's fair. I'm gonna guess The Midnight Walk, but I don't know what Arcane Age or Ghost Town is, so I can't say. Best mobile game: Destiny Rising, Persona 5: The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Sum- Uma Musume?
Umamasume.
Uma Musume? Wuthering Waves. No idea.
It's probably going to be Umamasume because people are crazy about those horse girls.
Oh no. All right. Best debut indie title. Now, one of these games was actually removed by request of
Okay.
the developer, which I'll get into in a second here. So, Blueprints, Expedition 33, Despelate, which I don't. Despelete?
Spoilt, maybe?
Despelote.
Oh, and I don't know.
Dispatch, and Megabonk. Um, Megabonk has been removed by request of the developer. They don't agree that their game is a debut indie game. I guess they've had a game
Oh,
before, so they don't. They didn't think they deserved to be in that category.
okay. I agree.
Yeah,
If you put out a game before, it's not your debut title.
yeah. So I don't know if they're replacing the game or if it's just the four now. So if it's just the four, it's going to be a pretty tight race between Expedition 33 and Dispatch.
Hmm.
Dispatch has um, the current zeitgeist in its favor, and then
This is
Expedition
more
33
recent.
is, you know, big name.
Hmm.
Best indie game, which ironically Megabonk is not on. Absalom, Ball Pit, Blueprints, Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Silksong.
I
Lionsgate.
imagine Silksong will probably get that one.
Expedition 33 might clean house on some of
Or
these.
yeah, but people might go, okay, I'll vote for Expedition 33 on this one, and I'll vote for Silksong on the other one.
That's fair. Absalom, I know won't win. I want to play it, but it hasn't done well in reviews. Well, Puppet's a dark horse. Best community support, which I guess is like ongoing game. No, I don't know what that is. Best community support. I guess best at like working with the community and making choices based on
Who
community
knows?
feedback. Baldur's Gate 3, which is hilarious. That game's been out for so long now, about 2 years, I think. Or is it
Yeah,
longer? Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite,
which has been out for like a decade.
yep, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
Well, I guess you can't really determine whether or not a game has had good long-term support if it hasn't been out in the long term.
Yeah,
So
these are all games that have been out
this
for a
is
while.
a hey, good on you for continuing to support this thing like you said you would.
Which is weird because the next award is Best Ongoing Game, which It's basically the same
Okay,
thing to me.
then I have no fucking idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
So best ongoing game is Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. Um, I assume Final Fantasy 14 will win that. That game is
That would
super
probably be
popular.
my pick as well.
Games
People
for
really love that game.
Impact, which is their games that have a social message in them, basically,
Okay.
or like a charity cause of some kind. Consume Me, Despolote again, whatever that one is, Lost Records, South of Midnight, and Wanderstop. Um, without knowing what Consume Me and Despolote is, I would guess probably South of Midnight, but I don't know.
Well, I haven't played any of those, so
I've only
couldn't
played South of
possibly tell
Midnight.
you.
Innovation and accessibility, a new category this year, which is great.
Ooh.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight. What any of those have specifically in accessibility options, I don't know.
I
But
do know that Doom lets you change the game speed.
oh, that's wow, that's interesting.
So you could play the entire game at like 80% speed, so it's not quite so fast if you have like slow reflexes or something. Or
Huh,
you can even speed it up if you want it to be harder. That's also kind of cool.
that is cool. Best performance. Now this one's a little bullshit to me, to be honest with you, and I'm sure you'll figure out why as I read
Okay.
these out. Ben Starr for Expedition 33, Charlie Cox for Expedition 33, Jennifer English for Expedition 33,
Hmm.
Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yote, Kanatsu Kato for Silent Hill F, and Troy Baker for Indiana Jones. Why does Expedition 33 get to have 3 nominees?
Hmm.
Couldn't find any others with like there should be like a one game per award
Yeah.
rule to me. Do they do that at the Oscars? One movie per? No, I guess they don't. I guess multiple actors from one movie can be nominated. I don't know.
Well, because they have best actor in a leading role and best actor in a supporting role, and then they also have best actress. So,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
so
Yeah,
that's how they do that.
maybe they should be doing that. Separate
So I
them.
think like Elijah Wood got nominated for best in a lead role for Lord of the Rings, and then um,
Sam.
he, brain.
Gandalf.
Um, yes, got Ian
Ian
McKellen. Thank you,
McKellen.
Brain. Jesus, got nominated as best actor in a supporting role or something like that. I
Best.
know Lord of the Rings Oscars were fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah, and they didn't win, if I remember correctly. I don't think they won anything, if I recall
Re-
correctly.
no, they won stuff. Return of the King won 11 awards.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the first movie that didn't win anything. I know it was one of them.
The, the first movie didn't win much.
Okay.
I think it got like best visual effects or something.
Best audio goes to Battlefield 6, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, and Silent Hill F. Having only played 2 of those, I couldn't tell you. I will. Well, I've played Red Sec, which is Battlefield 6's battle royale, and it has really good audio. But I can't say that any of them have sound effects that stand out to me. In fact, I would say that
Mm.
Hell is Us has better audio design than all of those. I would assume because I was raving about the audio in that game. So I don't
Mm.
know. Best music and score: Silk Song, Hades 2, Expedition 33, Ghost of Yote, Death Stranding 2. I feel like Death Stranding 2 should be disqualified because it has like an actual like set
A lot
of
of licensed music.
yeah licensed music. Like that's kind of cheating. um, Expedition 33 has beautiful music. It will probably win this one. That would be my guess. Best art direction, which is their replacement for graphics, because No one says that anymore. Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Silksong.
Yeah.
This one might go to Expedition 33 as well. That game is gorgeous, man. It's so unique looking.
All of those games look good, so.
For sure. I would say Death Stranding 2 looks good on a realistic level, though, not necessarily on
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
It still looks great, though.
Well, there is some weirdo stuff in Death Stranding.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, like they got the little puppet man who moves like a stop motion figure.
Yeah, he's fucking weird, man. He's fucking weird. Yeah, I really need to play that game again. I've got it back in my queue, so hopefully I'll be able to beat it at some point. And then last three are best narrative. So we got Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F. Again, I think Expedition 33 is going to shine here too. Its story is so unique.
I've heard that Silent Hill F has a really good story as well.
Yeah, I've yet to play that one, so can't comment on that one. Best game direction, which I have a hard time figuring out what this one is. This one always seems like game of the year to me. It's like best game direction. Is that like overall game design, I guess?
Yeah, because a game's director does not fill quite the same role as a movie's director. It's a lot harder for a game director's style to show through the way that a movie director's does. I'm not saying that it's impossible. It's just not as distinct a contribution as it is with movies.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that, they had a goal, this was what they wanted to do, and did they accomplish it?
Yeah.
So, in a successful way. But the nominees are Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Split Fiction. And then Game of the Year. Nominees are Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Silksong, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yeah, I imagine Expedition 33's probably got that one.
Yeah, who knows, man? It definitely seems like it's a front runner. Really irritating that Hell's Dust didn't get nominated. I don't understand what people missed in that game. I really don't. All right, so that's it for the Game Awards. We'll report back after the Game Awards happen, which is on December 13th, I think, something like that. So let's move on to the Xbox Partner Preview. Did you check out all the trailers for this, or have you not been?
I watched. So I tried to watch it, and YouTube was like, "Oh, you need to sign in." And I was like, "No, fuck you." And so I watched IGN's like little condensed version of it.
Okay. So I'm not gonna show everything that was shown there because some of it is just who cares.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through some of it. So the first is The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu, which launches in summer.
Yeah.
Of 2026.
Now I will say, like right at the top of this, there wasn't really anything here that leapt out to me as like, oh man, I really need to play that. I'm not saying that any of the stuff here looks bad. I'm just saying like none of it really, got its hooks into me personally.
Yeah, I think there was only one that really like blew me away. And I don't even know if it's a game for me, to be honest with you. That is not the game. No, that's not the game. Is it? Oh. No, this is not the one I was thinking of, but that's fine. This is Armistice, which is the next game from the Godfall developer, who everyone thought was closed. Do you remember Godfall? It was a PS5 launch game. It was supposed to be like it was supposed to be like the big launch game, and it did not do very well. I played it, and it's not great. It's fine. So the fact that they almost closed, and now they're back with this, it's cool. It kind of looks a little bit like Remnant to me, like a single player Remnant type game. So it looks all right. But yeah, 2026 launch, PC, Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series. I think next up was The Mound. Yes, next up was The Mound, which is a Lovecraftian co-op survival horror game coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series in summer 2026. This one looked kind of cool. It kind of looks like Left 4 Dead if it was in the Cthulhu universe. If I can get some actual gameplay. I don't know if this is actual gameplay or not. It kind of looks like it, but it's pretty pre pre like almost like pre-animated.
Yeah, in-engine
Yeah.
cutscene probably.
We don't need closed captions, thank you. The graphics are not super great. It looks like a PS3 game.
I mean, what? What? Okay, I think that's.
Okay, the character models look like a PS3 game. The environments look pretty good, which probably tells me it's an Unreal Engine 5 game. That seems to be the trend with Unreal 5. It's good environments, not so great character design. But it looks kind of cool. I just hope that it's not
like I said,
mandatory
nothing
for a
really,
player.
nothing really hooked me here. So I don't really have much to add to this.
This one looks really cool. This is definitely a Silk Song like though, at least in tone. But it's a Silk Song like, but it looks really cool.
Yep.
Crowsworn. I don't even know how you say it. Crowsworn.
I think it's Crowsworn.
Crowsworn. Yeah, it's not a great
I
name.
think that's
Crowsworn or Crowsworn. But it does look cool. Very cool art style. Very pretty. And the combat.
Oh man, they're definitely they're like, oh yeah, bounce over these things to get past spikes. Yeah, that's.
It's definitely Hollow Knight.
Oh, that's the fucking final boss arena of Hollow Knight. That's where you fight the Radiants.
Look at that. You got some Donkey Kong levels.
Yep.
It looks good though. But sometimes these can be a dime a dozen, and they're like, they're always compared to their popular predecessors.
Yeah.
But it looks good. This one's huge. This is Vampire Survivors' next game. Ironically, so close to after you beat it. Well, I want to say you beat it, but you've been playing it. Vampire Crawlers, which is a roguelike deck building game where you're
and this is you'd think would be the one that I'd be into because like I've been playing Vampire Survivors, but I'm really not into the deck building games at all.
Oh, shame. You know I am. Monster Train.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, bro. Yeah, I hope this is good. What was the other deck building game I really liked? It was Monster Train 2. I liked Balatro. There was another one that I used to talk about all the time, but it's escaping me right now. Oh, the one with the live FMV footage. What the hell was that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I recommend it to everybody that I talk to, but I can't remember the name.
I love this game, but I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. Which one's this? Total Chaos. Was shadow dropped, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
I have not played this yet, but it is on Game Pass, so I do intend on checking it out and talking about it maybe next week. We'll see.
Why is there an Infogrames logo in there? What the fuck is up with that? When was the last time they used that branding for anything? Did they like revive it for like a sub brand within the company or something?
Maybe. I don't know. But it looks creepy. Looks cool. But I'll report back on it when I can actually play it. Reanimal got a release date, which is February 13th, 2026. And of course, you can play the demo now. I recorded a Let's Play demo that I think you can check out. I think it's already out. So if you want to check that out, please do. Can't wait for that game, though. It's going to be great. Another shadow drop happened, and that's Clover Pit. Clover Pit? Is that the name? I think it's Clover Pit. My brain's not working all of a sudden. But this is like Balatro, but with a slot machine.
Okay.
And yeah, I played it. It's fine. The only thing I don't like is that there's so much of it is out of your control because it's just a slot machine. It's not like cards where you can play the odds.
Yeah, there's no strategy. You just Pull that crank.
Yeah, the strategy is basically picking the modifiers and the perks so that they synergize with each other. But I don't know. I don't think it's for me. Zoopunk. This one kind of came out of nowhere. At first I thought this was a Fist forged in Shadow Torch, like a sequel. But no, it's called Zoopunk, and it's visually gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Sort of a third-person action adventure game. Like, look at that; it's freaking beautiful. It is a little weird though.
Furry may cry. That's what I think of when I look at this.
Furry may cry. I think it's a little less over the top combat, but
I don't know. The dude was like pinwheeling in the air.
like oh, we got a reindeer with a stick. Oh, it looks kind of cool. Well, it's something to keep an eye on for me.
Mm-hmm.
No release date, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, so I didn't talk about release dates for the last one. So Crowsworn does not have a release date at all. Doesn't even say 2026. It's just no release date. So I'm not sure when that's coming. Vampire Crawlers is 2026, coming to everything. Total Chaos is out already, as I said. We did the one for Reanimal. Clover Pit's out as well. Zoopunk, don't think has a release date at all either. No. Oh, so I just read the sort of the description here. It is from the game from Fist, Forged in Shadow Torch, which I love that game. So it is.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's the same character that you play as in Fist or not.
Well, are you a rabbit in that game?
You are, but he doesn't
Well then,
he doesn't seem like that character though. So I don't know if this is just like and it's also not called Fist 2 or anything like that. And Fist was a Metroidvania, whereas this is like a third-person action game, and it's called Zoopunk. So I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But go play Fist if you like Metroidvanias. Go play Fist. It's really really good. It's an 8 out of 10 for me, that game. So this one just went higher on my list. I did not realize that they might be connected. So that's cool. All right. And then finally, what people are saying stole the show is Tides of Annihilation, which is not going to be a game for me, but holy shit, this game looks gorgeous. Like unfathomably gorgeous. Like, I don't understand how they were able to pull this off with the frames. Like, look at this. Like, it looks like a freaking beautiful cinematic. And the action is just insane. Like, what is happening? It's crazy. There's like 3 characters all fighting a boss at the same time, and you control them and do some Devil May Cry shit. And there's like constantly new animations. Like, look at that. She catches the freaking thing, throws it through, then boom, everything changes again. Like, look at this. It's like an anime, an anime fight.
yeah.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. That being said, though, it looks super hard, and not my type of game, but
Yeah, I bet it could get nuts.
But it does look incredibly beautiful. Like my mind's so slow to comprehend what I'm visually seeing all this time. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 16's boss fights.
Yeah.
With how complicated they are. You know? Like look at the visuals, man. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is.
Some neat effects.
Unbelievable. Like look at that. She like dove into the water like it's water, but it's a gate to like another plane. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So we'll see what that when that game comes out. I think that one's also got no release date. Yeah, also no release date. A lot of no release dates, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for the Xbox partner preview. Again, it was pretty good, but nothing like that was screaming at me specifically. One thing that was really cool though is that a lot of those games are coming to Game Pass day one. So Crowsworn, a game called Erosion, Roadside Research, Clover Pit, which is already out, Total Chaos, which is already out, Vampire Crawlers, Echo Generation 2, Raji, or Raji, and Armistice are all coming to Game Pass day one. So that's pretty cool. I know a lot of those games we didn't talk about, but I wish this one would. But no, it is not. What did you think about the game that I sent you?
Oh yeah.
Fate Keeper. This looks crazy to me.
I disagree. It just kind
Really?
of looks. Yeah. It doesn't look bad. It just kind of looks like it's a first-person
Souls game.
medieval fantasy combat game.
Yeah. I think it looks fucking gorgeous. Just
I mean,
beautiful.
visually, yeah, the
Yeah.
graphics are amazing, but gameplay-wise, like, okay, like,
Yeah, I didn't see anything gameplay wise that was like mind blowing. It definitely just looks insanely beautiful and like
okay,
these.
because I thought you were talking about gameplay, and I was watching. I
No,
was like,
it's
where
fine.
does it get cool?
I mean, it's
Okay.
it's heavy. I would classify it as a heavy type of
Yeah,
gameplay.
like it doesn't look bad. It just looks like a first-person melee combat game. But yeah, graphically, yeah, it looks really nice.
I,
The lighting is
it's phenomenal.
nuts.
Yeah, and the detail on the characters is amazing.
Mhm.
I will say the two voices of the two protagonists are really bad though. I couldn't understand
Yeah,
half of
yeah,
what they
yeah.
were
I was
saying.
I was wondering what was up with that.
Yeah, like the rats. I assume it's like a big rat. Let's see if I can find him. His voice was all kinds of weird.
Yeah,
There he is.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, it's
Maybe they
cool.
just
His voice
placed
is
it.
cool, but it's so hard to hear. And the character's voice is terrible. I couldn't understand shit he was saying. It's so low, but just a gorgeous looking game. So we'll have to wait and see more on that. I don't think it has a release date. Yeah, it's just from THQ Nordic. What was this one? Oh, just get out your bingo cards, ladies and gentlemen. Ubisoft's in the news.
Oh, here we go.
Ubisoft has celebrated a fresh set of financial results that it says has been driven by a strong performance for its Assassin's Creed franchise. But while there's an update on sales figures for 2023's Mirage, there's no new figure for how this year's Shadows has sold. The French publisher's latest earnings report, published this morning, as of the writing,
Oh, they
covers
finally put that out.
yeah, covers the company's performance over the first half of the current year, April through September. Last week, Ubisoft delayed the publication of these results at the last minute, prompting speculation that something had gone wrong with the company's big Tencent deal, though there's no suggestion of that in today's reports. Ubisoft has framed the results in a positive light, with net bookings for the past quarter above
Yeah, I bet they
expectations
have.
and up 39% year on year. The outperformance was driven by stronger than expected partnerships, Ubisoft noted, and was supported by a robust back catalog, both highlighting the strength of the group's Brands. One back catalog game seemingly doing very well is Assassin's Creed Mirage. This series returned to a smaller city-based adventure that launched a couple of years ago. Today, Ubisoft announced a new 10 million player milestone for the title and said its recent Saudi Arabia funded free update has received very positive feedback from fans. But on the performance of Assassin's Creed Shadows, the franchise blockbuster Feudal Japan entry launched in March, Ubisoft was less clear about. Without providing a new sales total, Ubisoft simply said the game had, quote, benefited from the launch of its new game plus mode and recent Claw of Awaji expansion, which seems obvious. The company then pointed to the game's upcoming Switch 2 launch as an opportunity for it to reach a broader audience. Back in July, said Ubisoft Shadows had surpassed 5 million players and that its performance had been in line with expectations. Outside of Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft noted that Rainbow Six Siege's cheating issues were continuing to temporarily impact activity and player spending versus expectations following the game's previous move to an essentially free-to-play model. Ubisoft still expects to finalize its $1.16 billion deal with Chinese conglomerate Tencent in the near future. Company boss Yves Guillemot?
Eve,
Yves
Eve
Guillemot.
Chaumont.
Yves Guillemot. Noting that all conditions precedent have been satisfied. transaction will secure funding for Vantage Studios, Ubisoft's new self-contained subsidiary in charge of its biggest brands, including Assassin's Creed. Guillemot revealed that more of these companies, termed creative houses, will be detailed in January, at a point at which the Tencent deal should presumably be sorted by. After this, the future shape of the company should become more clear following years of internal turmoil. So it seems like mid to late January we'll actually have an idea of what the hell's going on at that company.
Yeah, okay.
Because it still seems completely confusing what's going on over there.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's what he said. We'll see if it's true. All right. Get out your bingo cards again.
Oh, so you mean just don't put them away?
Just don't put them away. Keep them out. Got maybe more than a couple of times.
Oh.
So we got news on the Subnautica craziness.
Okay.
So the trial that may determine the future of hit video game franchise Subnautica has ended, with a number of serious allegations made by Korean megacorp Krafton against the ousted former bosses of developer Unknown Worlds. Unknown Worlds co-founders Charlie Cleveland, Max McGuire, and Ted Gill sued Krafton, claiming the company fired the trio to avoid paying an allegedly owed $250 million bonus, despite the founders say Subnautica 2 being ready for an early access launch this year. They now want to be reinstated at Unknown Worlds. Well, that's interesting. You want to go back to working for them? Really? Huh.
I mean, if there's quarter $2 billion on the line.
Yeah, but why would you want to work for someone that did this to you? That's weird.
I assume you want to get the money out of them. Yeah. Can't do that if you don't work for them.
Well, that's true. Krafton claims the co-founders had already downed tools long before they were fired. They had already downed tools. I guess what they mean is they put down their tools. They stopped working on it. While also insisting Subnautica 2 was not ready for release this year, Krafton also alleges the executives stole information relating to Subnautica while still at the company in anticipation of subsequent legal action. Former CEO of Unknown Worlds, Charlie Cleveland, appeared in a Delaware court on Wednesday, the 19th of November, to answer questions from Krafton's legal team as part of cross-examination. During the trial, a document titled Litigation Help was shown to the court. In it are notes written by Cleveland relating to advice given to him by Owen Mahoney, who, I think that's how you say his name, who was CEO and president of South Korean video game company Nexon for a decade, 2014-2024, as part of an alleged plan drawn up by the Unknown World co-founders to take on Krafton in court. The notes, dated June 28, 2025, contain a number of phrases Krafton alleged were racist views towards Korea and Korean people. During cross-examination, Cleveland admitted writing the notes, but insisted they were a transcription of advice issued by Mahoney only and not words he himself said. IGN asked Mahoney for comment. He did reply. He said, quote, "So these are not my words. These are all transcriptions from what we were advised by and advised to do. Like these are words coming out of two other people's mouths, not mine. Again, every single word, as far as I know in this document, is something that Owen said and not what I said. I'm writing down what Owen told us, so it has nothing to do with my opinions at all." Key excerpts from the litigation help document reviewed by IGN include the following. So these are all key excerpts from the document that they keep talking about here. So, quote, "Delaware? Oh, they're fucked. You don't even need a Korean lawyer." End quote. Quote, "We just need a list of things from them. We're playing the house's money and we're the home team. We don't need to worry about these guys or our reputation. History will remember that Krafton was bad. Even the Reddit crowd hates them because of Dark and Darker." End quote. Quote, "Korea, they are the Joe Pesci of countries. Charming until they're incredibly nasty. It goes to 11 quickly. No filter. It can be emotionally draining dealing with this, especially as male Westerners. Males might be more problem solvers and bring less emotion. There are biological reasons for this." End quote. Yikes. Quote, "It's small and nasty. Every year some big film star commits suicide because of sex, drugs, or something, hounded by press." I don't know about that. Like, I don't know why that's super a prevalent quote to be taking from the document. But Delaware will say this is a bunch of sadistic Korean assholes like Samsung John Pleasance. They've cast as villains and it's done. They've cast us as villains and it's done. So those are the quotes. Crafton accused Cleveland of writing in the notes that Delaware courts could be disadvantageous to Crafton, suggesting a lack of judicial fairness towards foreign companies. Crafton also alleged that Cleveland referenced racist views towards Korea and Korean people, speculating on biological reasons for Korean men to be less emotional. Crafton said Cleveland's notes devolve into name calling and prejudicial views, suggesting biases that could prevent Crafton from receiving fair treatment in a Delaware court. Crafton also alleged in the notes Cleveland outlines a plan to pursue $1 billion through litigation, a figure far exceeding the $250 million earnout initially agreed upon. Quote, don't just go for the earnout, the note said. Go for $1 billion in emotional distress and damage. This is the mindset we need to have. Nuclear, end quote. And this is, keep in mind, this is all before they were let go.
Yeah.
Again, during the trial, Cleveland responded to the document to say, these are all transcriptions from what we were advised to do. Like these words are coming out of two people's mouths, not mine. Remarkably, the notes made public appear to be a collection of real-time messages focused on him prepping litigation even before his employment was terminated. In further exchanges that raises questions about Cleveland's character, he repeatedly his repeated racist views against Koreans and repeatedly discussed trying to get as much money as he could from Crafton. Further, in sworn testimony on Wednesday, Cleveland reiterated he was not interested in creating games for Unknown Worlds, considered himself semi-retired, wasn't actually working hard on the Subnautica movie, didn't even know there was a movie, looked to delete his own ChatGPT records, and flirted with starting a new company. The testimony came from cross-examination where he was often asked to respond to his prior statements. So they have like a Q&A here. So on this point, here's a relevant exchange between Crafton's attorney and Unknown Worlds co-founder Charlie Cleveland during cross-examination. So the questions here are the Crafton's attorney, and the responses are from Charlie Cleveland. On the right-hand side, you wrote, quick reminder, check your company ChatGPT account to make sure there's nothing incriminating there, right? Charlie Crafton responded, yes. So in addition to indiscriminately downloading all of the company's files that you could get your hands on, you were also checking to see what incriminating information might be out there, right? His response was, like I said, I wanted to make sure we knew how they were going to attack us. So you were getting ahead of the game, is your testimony? His answer was, we wanted to look and see what was up there, yes. Later in the day, Crafton called Flynn, current CEO of Inflection Games, maker of Nightingale, and former GM at Mass Effect and Dragon Age developer BioWare, as an industry expert witness. Flynn testified that the actions of the former Unknown Worlds bosses were not keeping in with industry norms, and they did not meet the expectations the industry would expect of people in their roles. With the trial now at an end, January 9th, 2026 was set as a post-trial argument date. Following that, the delivery of the judgment is expected. All the while, the two parties may settle out of court. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yikes.
this just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, I think one of the first things we said when this first came to light was this is going to get ugly. This is going to get real ugly.
Yeah, it's ugly.
It's interesting to me that everything we keep hearing and seeing proof of keeps making the co-founders look bad. But
Yeah,
but the
which is not what I
co-founders,
expected.
yeah, and the co-founders can't seem to come up with anything that makes Crafton look bad except to say, well, they're just trying to screw us out of the $250 million. And it's like, well, you need
Yeah,
evidence of that. Where's your evidence?
yeah,
They haven't really. It doesn't seem like they've done a good job of proving that. Which that's not going to look good in the eyes of the judge. That's for sure.
no.
So we're not too far off from finding out who wins this problem, which would be January 9th. One thing I will say is that I suspect, based on all of this at this point, that Subnautica 2 is probably in fine condition. Like, it's probably fine now. Just because it doesn't seem like any of this is going to affect its development at this point. There's nothing in here that's like, like we like the co-founders are not going after the game. at all.
No, it doesn't
No,
seem that way.
yeah, no one seems to be going after the game. So it seems like as long as whoever's left at that team and whoever's headed up the team um, is good at their job, that Subnautica 2 will come out looking good. And I hope that's the case because, like I said, Subnautica 1 is one of my favorite games of all time, and I really hope that that team is okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Continue to follow up on it. Crazy, crazy though.
Uh-huh.
It's so funny to me that he's just like, yeah, I was trying to get rid of incriminating evidence.
Yeah.
So you're admitting that there's incriminating evidence? There was incriminating evidence, or like
Or that there, at the very least, that there might be. That
yeah,
there's enough of a chance that you were concerned about it.
yeah, exactly. There's enough of a chance that you know that you did something wrong. So that's interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Especially that one point he made about the Korean people. Like, holy shit, that.
Yeah. So, like, according, so either that's coming from him or that's coming from a guy who works at a Korean company that he was talking to. Like, either way, that's bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, somebody said those things.
yeah. Exactly. It's written, so somebody said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting. All right, let's get on to the next news. This one was kind of surprising. Guild Wars is getting a remaster. It's called Reforged. Did you ever play Guild Wars?
No.
No. It was like the first MMO that didn't have a subscription service. The first 3D one, I should say, probably, because I'm sure there's 2D ones. But yeah, it's getting like a complete refresh for its 20th anniversary.
So this is kind of like World of Warcraft Classic, but for Guild Wars with better graphics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Guild Wars 2, I think, is still going to this day, and Guild Wars 1, I know.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. All right. This one's weird. I thought I would share this just because it's a little strange to me. But the ESA released a the ESA, for anybody who doesn't know, is basically the Entertainment Software Association, and they're in charge of like the ESRB, and they do sort of all like they used to host E3. Um, I really don't know what other things they do besides that, but they kind of just keep an eye on the games industry in general.
Yeah.
And they do surveys all the time, and they did a holiday survey, which I thought the results of were kind of interesting and also kind of sad. So I thought I would bring it up on the show. So these are basically statistics from their survey that they do.
Okay.
So 58% of kids that they polled plan to ask for a video game related gift this holiday season, which
That seems low, honestly.
yeah, that seems pretty low, but I mean, I believe it. Video games are in the top 3 items on kids' wish lists, though.
Yeah.
Close behind money and gift cards, which 69% of kids said that they want
Nice.
for Christmas. Which that is sad to me. Like when I was a kid, the last thing I wanted to get was money or gift cards. I want to open up a box and get something.
Mhm.
And like that's sad. And then clothes and accessories was 63%. I never wanted clothes as a kid.
What? So hold on. What was the age range for this again? Did you say or
it does go on
forget?
to elaborate here. Yeah. So I think it was between ages 5 and 12.
Okay, yeah, because with teenagers, like I could see clothes being a thing if there's something very fashionable. Not for me, because I don't give a fuck about how I dress. I just wear what's comfortable. Um, but yeah, depending on what the trend is, I could see that being a thing.
Yeah. Now the gift cards and the money are specifically for microtransactions for games like Fortnite and Roblox.
Yeah,
Yikes. That's scary.
yeah.
That's real fucking scary.
Did you see that fucking thing? The New York Times talked to I think it was the head of the company that makes Roblox, and it was it did not go well.
Oh, what a shock.
Yeah, I forget exactly like what the verbatim statement was, but it was basically like it was something to the effect of, how do you feel about the fact that there are child predators on your platform? And his response was like, oh, we see it as an opportunity. It's like, wait, what?
What?
The
What is
fuck do you mean?
what is it? What is the opportunity there? The
Yeah, what
opportunity
is
for
the
you to go to
opportunity
jail?
there?
Yeah, the opportunity for you to go to jail, I guess. Fucking weirdo.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Yeah.
look, Power Rangers.
Yep.
Let's see what else. What may surprise adults, however, is that 58% of kids in the survey said they want to play more video games with their parents. With that number jumping to 73% for ages 5 to 7, 66 for ages 8 to 9, and 62% for ages 10 to 12. Wow,
I mean, this is a generation of kids that's being raised by people our age who grew up playing video games. That doesn't surprise me.
that's good.
My niece wants to play video games with me.
Yeah, I love that stuff. That's cool.
Hmm.
Other key findings from the holiday research survey include ages 5 to 12 is the generation most likely to ask for a video game gift. Video games are the top requested item for boys aged 5 to 17, 76%. More
Not
than one,
surprising.
yeah, more than 39% of girls aged 5 to 17 will be asking for video games. Yeah.
That actually seems low.
It does seem low, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it being that high. In all honesty, I'm just glad it exists. More
Yeah.
girls, more games. Let's do it. Get in
Yeah.
there. The top 5 specific video game related requests for children are for in-game currency, 43%, to spend on a
Yeah.
game they already play. 39% for a video game console. 37% for a physical game, which that surprises me. 37% for a physical game. 37% for video game accessories. Now, that's weird. The only thing I can think of is like controllers. They want another controller.
Well, when they say accessories, do they mean specifically something that goes with the game, or could it be like merchandise?
Just as video game accessories. So
Okay, because like that if that means like, um, some like keychains or plush toys or whatever, some kind of collectible,
mm, mm,
you know,
yeah,
it could be that.
yeah,
My assumption would be that it's something that directly goes with the game, but like
yeah.
we don't know that for sure.
Trying to think of something that kids are into right now that would qualify for that. Maybe like Amiibo.
Is that still a thing? Because I was going to say like
I mean, they're
decade
still a thing. I
ago,
don't know how popular they are now, though.
yeah, like a decade ago, or close to it, Skylanders was pretty popular with kids.
Yeah, there's nothing out like that right now that's like super popular, unless they consider Pokemon cards a video game accessory, but I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, that's possible.
I feel like it would be higher than 37% if those were included, but who knows? And then 32% said video game subscription service, so like Game Pass or PS Plus.
Yeah,
And then
makes sense.
this one's crazy. This is the one that just boggles my mind. Among parents who say they're planning to buy video game gifts this year, the average amount they intend to spend on video games for their kids this holiday season, $736.83.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shitballs.
I'll spend that
What?
much on video games in a year.
Yeah. I certainly never had that much in gifts on Christmas. That's just on
I
video
mean,
games. Like, what the
well, is that on just the games and not on game systems?
I assume both. It just says on video
Okay,
games. So
because if like this is the first Christmas that Switch 2 has been out,
that's true.
so
That's true.
that might be bringing it up quite a bit. I bet there's a lot of kids who are gonna end up with a Switch 2 under the tree.
I would never have got a Switch 2 for Christmas. There's no way my parents would spend $650 plus tax. That if they did, it would be the only gift I got. That would be it.
Yeah,
It's like, here's a Switch 2. You're gonna have to rent them. Oh wait, you can't. Well, you're gonna have to wait for your birthday for a game. like,
yeah,
like holy crap, $736. That's crazy. Kids are spoiled
yeah.
these
But
days,
it
man.
it probably explains it.
Oh my god. Stop spoiling your kids, people. Stop it. That's how you make Karens. Oh, they have other ones here too. Let's see. Uh,
Just
so
watching this Fortnite loop in silence.
yeah, sorry. I'm seeing if there's anything else in this research study that was interesting. So it says 3 in 4 parents regularly use ESRB ratings, which
That's good.
I think that's probably a little hyperbole though, from the ESA wanting to make it look like their ESRB is as useful
It's
as it is.
possible.
Um,
I certainly hope it's at least that many.
yeah. Uh, in 2024, 89% of games were rated E, E10, or teen. So only 11% were rated
Okay.
mature or higher. That's actually kind of surprising. But I guess I mean, they rate everything, so there's a lot of crap out there. Let's be real. Like, you know,
Not everything that's on
kid
Steam is
slutty.
unrated.
Oh, wow. What else here? 4 in 5 parents of kids aged 5 to 9 use parental controls of some kind on some or all of their devices their kids use to play games, and 92% require their kids to get approval before making in-game purchases. That should be 100%.
Yeah, it should be 100%.
You let
Unless it's
eight,
from like a gift card that they got them for their birthday or for Christmas.
yeah. Like what are the,
You know, it's like if you got a $30 gift card, that $30 is yours to spend however you want. But if you want to use mom or daddy's credit card,
like
you
eight
gotta fucking
percent of them are
ask.
like, no, it's fine.
Yeah, but
That's
what I'm saying is that maybe that remainder is for
I hope so.
like maybe they only give their kids gift cards and they never let them use their credit card. Like if you want to buy something in game, it's got to be from a gift card we got you specifically for this, and you can choose to do whatever, but you're not getting access to our credit cards. I'm just saying
I
like
hope so. I
there's
hope so.
yeah, there's a few ways to interpret this data.
Yeah, for sure. I hope so. Yeah, that looks like it's about it. All right. So I thought that was interesting data to look at.
Hmm.
This one's kind of like video game adjacent news. I would say it's geek oriented.
Okay.
An 86-year-old Superman comic was found in a family attic, and it is the 1939 first edition copy of Superman #1, and it has become
Superman
the
#1 or
yes,
Action Comics
no,
#1.
Superman #1, DC Comics,
Okay.
summer 1939, uh, and it has become the the most expensive comic ever sold. It was sold at a heritage auction for $9.12 million.
Wow.
Came with a grade of
A lot of money.
9 out of 10.
A lot of money for some old paper.
That's true. That's true. That's a big deal though. Number one Superman. Can't be too
Oh,
many of
yeah.
those out there.
Yeah.
Oh, this copy is one of only 7 known with a CGC grade of 6 or higher, and this one is a 9 grade, which is really high.
So basically, it's one of the only ones that are still in really good condition.
Yeah, it's like almost. I mean, there's a picture of it, and I wouldn't say it's like 10 out of 10, but it's damn close. It's damn. There's.
I mean, it's an 80-plus-year-old piece of cheap pulp paper
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
yeah. The only way it could have been a 10 is if someone instantly put it into a protective sleeve and left it there for.
Yeah, those things they've never been printed on the highest quality paper. At least not like the ones they sell at newsstands and stuff. Sometimes you get like the trade paperbacks that are like the collected. It's like a reprint of the singles as a big volume. It'll have like 10 issues in a single bound book, and those will be printed on higher quality paper. But I mean, they didn't do that back then, so
Yeah. The copy that sold on Thursday was found last year under a stack of old newspapers in a cardboard box by 3 unnamed brothers in California, while they were going through their late mother's attic. Their mother had bought the comic when she was 9 years old and living in San Francisco. Um, Over the years, she told her sons that she had some rare comics somewhere, but they never found them until now. Well, that's
yeah,
quite the score. That's quite the score.
yeah,
That's 9.3 million or 9.1 million divided by 3 sons. That's pretty good.
yeah. The hell of an inheritance.
It's a hell of an inheritance. All right, some lesser news now just to get through here, but some good stuff nonetheless. Dispatch, the comic book series from Ad Hoc Studios, has topped over 2 million players already. So it's doing real well. It's doing real well. I can't wait to play it.
Yep.
Cannot
Oh,
wait.
that's good.
In other sales news, Capcom has revealed that Dragon's Dogma 2 has now sold 4 million copies.
I'm impressed it was that many.
Yeah.
Did not think it would sell that well.
And after they posted a big thank you to their 4 million players, they were bombarded with players asking for DLC.
Oh,
So we'll see where that goes. Get your bingo cards out again. If you still have them out,
God.
keep them out. It's time to talk about Concord.
Why?
Sony has issued takedown notices and cease and desist notices for videos showcasing a fan-led project that's bringing doomed PlayStation Live service Concord back to life. PlayStation's quickly binned hero shooter Concord was one of the biggest flops in the company's history. Amid disastrously low numbers, Sony pulled the game offline just 2 weeks after launch, with one estimate suggesting it only sold 25,000 copies. It proved a costly failure for Sony, with hundreds of $1 million wasted, and its developer Firewalk Studios was closed shortly thereafter. Despite its brief life, or perhaps because of it, Concord remains of interest, with a dedicated group of players dedicating months of work to get the game back online again, reverse engineering the code and using private servers to host online matches of Clashpoint. And now it seems Sony has taken notice. Quote, after a long time of reverse engineering and server development, we just managed to play a match of Concord. The project is still WIP. What's that mean?
Work in progress.
Work in progress, but it's playable but buggy. Once our servers are fully set up, we'll begin doing some private playtesting. If anyone here wants to join those playtests, please let me know. While the volunteer developers admitted the build could be buggy, the team managed to get the main menu, character select screen, and matchmaking working again, with one team member saying the project is still a work in progress, but it's playable. Around this time, volunteers began sharing videos and images of their project in action and posted them to YouTube, but news of the project gained traction. It also appears to have caught the eye of Sony, which has seemingly begun striking down the videos with copyright notices. Fans behind the rebuilt game appear keen to make clear their attempt only provides server access to players who have legitimately bought the game, rather than anyone using or sharing copyrighted files. In a message on the fan project's Discord, I know this sucks for people who got forcefully refunded, but lawyers are most likely already watching everything we do and want to ensure this project stays as legal as we can realistically do. We will be removing any posts containing links to copyrighted files. Despite this, however, the group's leaders have now paused invitations, stating that they have received worrying legal action.
Yeah, I bet.
So,
I don't think this project is long for this world, much like Concord.
which is pretty sad, you know? It's like, let them bring it back if they want. Who gives a shit? They're not charging for it.
Yeah, but there is all sorts of there's all sorts of shaky legal issues that Sony probably doesn't want to deal with, and it's just easier to say no.
I guess. All right, and that leads us to the final little bit of news, which is Game Pass. November Wave 2 lineup has been revealed. Obviously, it includes Clover Pit and Total Chaos, but it also is including the following. Moonlighter 2 in early access is now out on PC, which I did not know. So I'm going to go download that now. Well, not now, but as soon as we're done.
Not now. Wait,
Yeah.
wait until the show is done.
Yeah. No, hold on. Give me a minute. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. I've
Good.
played games while we did the podcast before.
How dare you, sir?
I did it as a bit. Remember?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Played Impossible Creatures.
So that's why you don't want to be on camera. He's off like. What you saying? What you saying? Okay, hold on a sec. Culabra and the Souls of Limbo. Not sure what that is. Revenge of the Savage Planet. Monsters Are Coming. Rock and Road, which is something we talked about on Metacritic Check-In. So that's cool. That's the one with the towers. The castle that moves. The Crew Motorfest. I think it's an Ubisoft racing game. Banishers. Ghosts of New Eden. Cool. Kill It With Fire 2.
Kill It with Fire 2. It didn't work the first time.
Yeah, Kill It with Fire again. Marvel Cosmic Invasion and Lost
Actually, wouldn't that
Records.
be succeed at killing it with fire this time?
Yeah, there you go. That they could have got way more clever with the name of that game for sure. That's a failed opportunity.
Yeah, come on, guys.
That was bad. And then finally, leaving Xbox Game Pass at the end of November is Barbie Project Friendship.
No, not Barbie Project Friendship.
The other ones are kind of crappy though. Lords of the Fallen, Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, and SteamWorld Build are all leaving. Womp womp womp. And that is the news. Which you know what that means.
That I hope the person in the apartment next to me stops tapping on the wall or whatever the fuck it is they're doing.
You should go tap back. Like, hi. Do Morse code.
I don't need that going on.
That's fair.
Let's
go. Let's go. Oh god.
Oh fuck.
Is this Death Stranding?
Maybe.
Or Death Stranding 2?
You always try.
This is a new one.
You try.
That would be hilarious. No, okay. 86% though, and it's not a Death Stranding game. More forests. Oh, is this Final Fantasy 9? That looks like pre-rendered,
No.
like a pre-rendered background. No.
I mean, you can try it, but I'm damn sure that's not going to be it.
Oh, it's gonna want me to do the stupid numerals. No, it's not. Okay. PC only though. Wow, these screenshots suck.
Now hold on, there's a name there or a word or something.
Gem.
Okay.
And there's like something here too, but I
Some
can't.
kind of effect. Yeah.
No idea though. PC only. This
don't
those
know.
are tough for me.
I don't know, like Dungeon Siege 3, maybe?
I think we've had that one before. I can try it.
Oh, okay. Path of Exile?
Oh, it could be. I think it is. Or it's Diablo. Cold Resistance, Maximum Mana. It's either Path of Exile or Diablo 2. Or
Go with Path of Exile.
Nice.
Hey, I haven't even played that. That was just a guess.
It's okay. That's not great. 2 definitely seems way better than 1. Also, the 1's been out for a long time, and you know how these like mega huge games get after the 80th expansion. It's new players just can't get into it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That looks older.
We're definitely in like the PS1 era for sure.
That almost looks like a DS game. Just the way those textures are kind of choppy looking. That's kind of how textures look on the DS.
It could be Luigi's Mansion. Not like 1, but the DS one.
Oh,
Dark
the
Moon?
second one, Dark Moon. Yeah, try it.
Ooh, 63%.
It's still looking now. It definitely looks like an original DS game.
Yeah.
Um,
You'll have more expert.
I don't know.
knowledge.
GoldenEye Rogue Agent. There was a DS version of that. I played it. Yeah.
PlayStation, PC, Dreamcast.
Okay. Ooh, maybe.
Is this Tomb Raider? No.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe like Tomb Raider 3.
Yeah, maybe. It is a Tomb Raider game.
Oh, it is a Tomb Raider game.
So Tomb Raider 2?
What about the fourth one? What was that called? Was that Chronicles or what was that?
I don't know.
I think it was called Tomb Raider
No,
Chronicles.
that's five. It says five here.
Ah, fuck. Well, maybe it is five.
Last Revelation. Maybe that was four.
Oh, Last Revelation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Try that.
Nope. Fuck.
All right.
Came
So
out in
Chronicles then.
2000.
That is definitely Chronicles.
There you go. Wow, that
Yeah,
looks
that one's
bad.
supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be a really bad game.
Yikes.
I mean, it looks about as good as the others, but then it's a PS1 game.
Well, we got a cross here in the top left.
Yeah. I don't know. It's grass. It's always fucking grass.
Yeah, we need more info here. Oh, it wasn't a crosshair. It was like my Zoom thing. So it's nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, this looks like God of War. One or
Right.
two. I'm gonna say two.
Kind of makes me think too, but either way.
Nope. PC only.
Nope. Okay.
Not getting anything.
I don't know. I
MMO. Oh,
Oh.
interface there. Oh, is this Anarchy Online?
Oh. I don't think Anarchy Online looked that good, but you could always try it. I don't remember
Oh,
Anarchy looking anywhere near that good.
it could be Wildstar. Remember that one?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, or it could be the Old Republic.
We'll try WildStar first.
It's not in
Is it not even a
there.
thing?
How dare you fuckers? All right, I'm gonna say Old Republic.
Okay, Old Republic.
Yeah.
There you go.
That
Is that
I
still going?
oh yeah. Yeah. I would love to be able to get into that game because you can play it single player because it's basically like Mass Effect. There's choices galore. The problem is you have to use their stupid. At least the last time I checked, you had to use their stupid origin bullshit.
Yeah.
That's a huge pain in the ass. So I was like, fuck that.
Uh,
Well, that looks very
I,
distinct.
I can't. I can't even tell what we're looking at. It's
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 all green.
it's grass for sure. It's a floor. It's like a top down game of some kind.
I got nothing.
It's like those are like
Got nothing.
flowers. Definitely looks Nintendo-ish. That doesn't though. Oh, it's Plants vs Zombies.
No, there you go.
That's the grid. See the grid?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we couldn't figure it out from there, I'd be calling it a day. Oh, for fuck's sakes, guys. Could you pick something other than grass? Seriously? Should we just skip it when there's grass like this? It's so generic. Like,
Uh,
I have no idea.
try Red Dead Redemption 2. We already have that.
I assume so, but
I say that only because I see train tracks there.
oh, is this Sons of the Forest?
What's the Metacritic
88%.
score?
That's pretty high.
Probably not.
No. It does look like Sons of the Forest, though.
I mean, you could try it. It's either that or skip.
Huh. Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2?
Oh, okay, sure. Oh, all right. I haven't played it, so
Played a little bit of the first one. It's definitely one of those games where you have to play it and only it and nothing else because it's so deep that you have to
yeah.
just play it and get absorbed into it. Huh. Well, it's not grass.
Is this Darwinia? Yeah, no, it was worth a
5%.
shot.
I'm not getting anything.
No, I'm not. I don't recognize this either.
GameCube exclusive.
GameCube.
Oh, is,
Huh.
is this Pikmin?
No.
I don't remember a grid, but
Yeah, there's no grid in Pikmin.
it looks.
Um, it almost looks like you're building something, but
Yeah.
what game on the GameCube do you build something that isn't Animal Crossing?
Zero score? 65. Okay, yeah, it's not Pikmin. I don't know. I don't know what this is.
I mean, maybe Custom Robo. That looks kind of like a cyber grid. Try it.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, all right. That game was the definition of okay.
The definition of okay. Studio
Yeah,
fake? Huh.
there was absolutely nothing wrong about it, but it just was like, oh, okay, that was a thing.
Whoa. That's a first image to start on.
Yeah, what is going on there?
Oh, is this Splatoon? I'm
I
thinking
don't think so.
I'm thinking games with paint. Cuz that looks like just like a big paint splash.
Splatoon splatters aren't that clean. They're larger.
Okay.
They don't have that kind of like fine detail in them.
Don't know then.
Yeah, I have no idea.
84%.
Yeah, that's definitely not Splatoon.
No. This looks like a builder of some kind.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Is it maybe a Sims game?
I don't think so. I think The Sims is a little less realism focused than this. I mean, I haven't played Sims 4, so I don't know, but you know,
Instead of skipping, I'll just put Sims 4.
sure, yeah.
Switch and PC only.
Now it looks like something completely different. What the
Yeah.
fuck is this?
Yeah. Obviously, it's an indie game because if it comes to PC and Switch, that screams indie.
Is it obvious though? Because I have no idea. This looks like it came from a completely different fucking game.
Oh, that's why it's a visual novel. Well, I have no idea.
Oh,
Wait,
then
visual novel plus tactical role playing? What the hell?
yeah, those exist.
Wow. I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, now I definitely have no idea what this is.
And it came out this year.
It's a dude with a
Jesus,
chain or a fishing rod and there's some orange
yeah,
doodads.
we're fucked here. I have no idea what this is.
This looks so weird.
It looks like you're fighting enemies in a sand pit.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And you're like a gardener or something. I don't know. I have no idea what this is.
The 100 line, Last Defense Academy. No idea.
Okay, I've heard the name before, but I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know what genre it was.
No idea.
Is that Breath of the Wild?
I don't remember anything purple in it, but try.
But the rendering looks like Breath of the Wild. Uh,
84%. That's pretty good.
I don't recognize this.
What? PC, PS4, mobile. Oh, is this
Like
Genshin
Genshin
Impact?
Impact or
Yeah.
something? Yeah,
That's
try
what
it.
came to mind.
Yeah, there you go. Also a game I've never played.
I tried to play it and I was just like, I don't understand the appeal. Oh. Is this Counter-Strike?
Maybe Counter-Strike Source. Lighting looks too good to be
It's Counter-Strike.
the original. Oh yeah, that's a Black Mesa asset right there. Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
original. Yeah.
I don't remember the lighting being that good in Counter-Strike, but okay. That looks like a fucking Mario Kart.
Yeah, is this Mario Kart DS? Maybe it's definitely not like a console one. Doesn't look all that good.
It might be the 3DS one. What was that? 7?
Yeah. Nope. I'm going with Mario Kart DS. No. What? Which one is it? Oh, GameCube Double Dash. Oh,
Oh, Double Dash.
that doesn't look
I
very
remember
good.
Double Dash looking better than this.
Yeah.
Fun game though.
Never played it. I think I've played maybe like half a match, and that's it. Like I
Did you only
skipped it.
play half of a race?
I was underwhelmed, and I was just like, okay, all right.
Okay, all right.
I own it. I have a copy of it. I just
And you've never just felt curious enough to pop it in and
not for more than half a
Jesus.
match apparently. Yeah, it's weird. All right, last one. Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Whoa, 92.
Oh, Undertale? Is that Undertale?
No, Undertale doesn't look this good. I'll try it.
No, that's definitely Undertale, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought we had that already. Well, that definitely looks like Undertale. Wow. Huh. Well, all right then. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Press Pause, the gaming podcast, episode 70. If you want to reach me on the socials, I'm at TJ-Leo on BlueSky.
I am at Ninjas on BlueSky.
If you want to email us, you can do so at co.op.podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and join the Co-op Club Discord community server. Link is in the description. And if you're so inclined, patreon.com/co-op entertainment, where you can throw us a few bucks to help support the channel. Until next time, get back to gaming.
Get back to gaming!